What would you say to somebody who asks you this question or two? Where do you buy your watches? And what kind of watch should I buy? Yeah, that's a big one. Hey everybody, welcome back to The Humble Horologist. My name is Anthony, and this video is a special edition, and it goes out to a young man named Kevin. Hello Kevin, I hope that you do get a chance to watch this because I'm making this video for you. And I'm making this video for all of you too because this is a real legitimate question. Where do you buy your watches? And then what kind of watch should I buy? Well, let's look at the first question real quickly. Where do I buy my watches? Honestly, all my watches I pretty much buy online. But I can't expect somebody who's never bought a watch before, who is wanting to buy one for a special occasion, to go and order online. That's a hard thing to do because this is something you want to see. A watch is a tangible thing. It's something that you want to look at on the wrist and feel and touch and experience and take home with you when you buy it. Not wait for a couple of days or weeks or even a month, depending on where you buy it. I buy from other people. I buy from Facebook groups where I buy, sell, and trade. I will buy from AliExpress. I will buy from the actual manufacturer of the watch if it is a micro brand, but that's where I buy. Now, where should you buy? If you can, go buy from a local brick and mortar authorized dealer. That's where you want to buy your watch so that if something goes wrong with it, you can take it back. If you don't like it, you can take it back immediately. If you have questions, if you need it serviced, if anything goes on, you have a place that you can take it and see somebody and talk to somebody in person. And you want to have that selection in front of you, especially for your first one, if at all possible. But if you don't have a local place to go buy watches, online is pretty much the only way to do it nowadays. And here's the second question. What kind of watch should I buy? Well, that's the biggest open-ended question you could think of. What kind of watch should you buy? How do I know what kind of watch should you buy? But Kevin, he is asking me because he has a special occasion coming up. In this case, he told me, I hope it's okay to say this, but he said that he is possibly going to be buying a ring, a ring for a young lady, and he thought it would be equally cool to buy a watch for himself. Now, I don't know if he's planning on spending a lot of money on the ring and then going to spend that money on the watch, but, equal amounts, I don't know, but you could get a really nice watch for what you can get a diamond ring for. Can I get a witness? So the criteria that he had in mind was that he wanted something that he could wear, I guess, to a wedding, maybe? So we're not talking a diver's watch. And on top of that, he said, I want a mechanical watch, something that you can look at the back and see stuff move as it works, and something that you wind. Well, that definitely helps a lot. That takes out all the battery-powered, solar-powered, all the quartz watches. Those are all out of the picture. Now we're only going to talk about mechanical watches with see-through case backs. You want it to be something that is nice, not inexpensive, something that's quality, something that looks good, and something that you enjoy. And I have selected 3 different watches that you can look at, possibly even see in a store somewhere. And if you buy one of these 3, you will be happy. But as you look at these 3, you might find others that suit you even better. So what are those 3? Let's take a look at them right now. The first one that I want to recommend is one that more than likely you're going to have to buy online if you buy it at all. And that is an Orient. Because Orient is a brand that, as far as I know, does not have many places here in America that you can go and actually go in and see it. As a matter of fact, I will tell you, the only time that I've ever seen an Orient in an actual brick and mortar store was in Qatar. Yes, the country, Qatar, Qatar, however you want to pronounce it, is at the airport there. And when I was flying back from Pakistan, I saw an Orient display, and it blew my mind. It was awesome. But there is one watch that I would recommend if it's going to be your first watch, if it's going to be one that you want to keep, or if it's going to be one that's going to lead you down the rabbit trail to more watches. I would say get the Orient Bambino Small Second, because that is a beautiful watch. The actual number is the RAP0005B10A. That's it's a lot easier to call it the Bambino Small Second. Now, this is a watch that's made out of 316L stainless steel. It does not have a sapphire crystal, which means the glass on the top is easier to be scratched. It does have a domed mineral crystal, though, that is beautiful. It has an in-house mechanical movement. In-house meaning that it is made by them. It is not outsourced. It has a 40-hour power reserve, which means that you can wind it up, or when it's fully wound up and charged, it can last 40 hours without having to do anything to it. Has 30 meters of water resistance, which doesn't necessarily mean 30 meters, but that's a whole different story. Just know that you could get splashed water on it, and it might be okay. Just don't get water on it if you can help it. It is a nice watch that is a classic style with a 12-6-369, dates on some, or in this case, it has the date by the 3 o'clock position, and it has the seconds in a small hand and a small little dial down by the 6 position. It is a good, decent watch. Size-wise, it's 41.5 millimeters across, which is a little bit more than the average, I guess you could say, but it's still a decent-looking watch size-wise. And it comes retail at $235. So it's not a very expensive watch. If you buy this from a website, say like Joma Shop, you can get it for less, and probably less on Amazon too. Just look around, and you can find probably a really good price on that one. The second watch that I would recommend is one that I personally own, but there are there are 2 other different color combinations or variations of this watch, and it is the Seiko SRPE 55. But this watch right here is one that you would call a Gata watch. In other words, you can go anywhere, do anything with this watch. It is a beautiful watch. I'll try to hold it up to the camera a little bit and get, there we go. This is the type of watch that you can wear anywhere, and it does have, now I have it on a leather strap, but it does come on a bracelet, which I would definitely tell you to get to start off with. But it does have an open case back. You can see the movement in it. You can see it work. You can wind it. It has a crown at the 4 o'clock position, and has a date and day. But it is a classy watch. This, with a bracelet on it, looks every bit as good as a Tudor Black Bay 41, which I have my thoughts that this one sort of meant to look a little bit like that watch, but that's my personal opinion. So this watch here is one that runs about $295, and it can give you every bit of enjoyment as a watch that costs much, much more. I will always have this watch to wear. It is my actually most worn watch, and I would like to have it. Possibly in the other colorways, like on the SRPE 53 and the 57. One of them's gray, and the other one is blue. That's my second choice. I would say you can get it for $295 straight from Seiko and have it shipped to your door, or you can go to maybe a place that sells Seiko. They can order it. You can see it in person before you buy it. Your options are limitless there, I guess, but you can probably get it cheaper if you buy it online. And then lastly, I would recommend something. If you're going to spend more money that would be in line with how much you're going to be spending on a diamond ring, I would suggest this one. I would suggest a Swiss-made watch, and it is a very attainable one, and that is from the company called Tissot, spelled Tissot. Tissot is a reputable company. It's been around for a good long while, since, well, a long time, over 100 years, and they make good watches that are within the budget of most people looking for something nicer, but not on the luxury level, just something that is nice on the lower end. And so this watch is in the price range of less than $1,000, but not much. We're talking about $825 retail. Now, of course, you can probably get it cheaper. And what watch am I talking about? I'm talking about the Tissot Gentleman Powermatic 80 Silicon. Now this, in my opinion, is a fantastic option for a dress watch, yet a sport type of watch, something that you can wear with pretty much anything that you could take out on any occasion. I wouldn't go diving with it. I wouldn't do anything like that. But it is a beautiful watch that lives up to its name. It is a gentleman. I mean, you can see from the pictures that this is a classy watch that is meant for classy occasions. Now, the price on this, on a bracelet, is $825 from Tissot, but I believe that you can get it less expensive than that. You could probably get it more in the $750 range if you look around. You can purchase this one, I believe. Matter of fact, I know, I've seen it at Jared, if you go there, or order it online from them, or you can order it from Tissot, or you can order it from Amazon, or you can get it from jomashop.com and probably get it less expensive there too. But if you want to go see one for real, you can go see this one in a store I know in the Chattanooga area. Now, I don't know where if you're watching this and you're not in Chattanooga, I don't know where you would go to find one, but Jared, if you have one in your town, they sell Tissot. You can go find one there. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and Kevin. I hope that this has been informative. If it has been, like I said, like this video, click the like button, and let us know what you think in the comments. If you have any other suggestions, now there's plenty of watches out there that are homage watches that would cost a lot less. I know that, but it's hard for me to suggest an homage, in other words, a watch that pays tribute to a more expensive watch, when you're not even in the watch family yet. Let's get a watch and know about watches a little bit before we branch out into the unknown and the iffy part of the watch collecting hobby. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video coming very soon. Check out the one when I do the review of the Wayfinder from Far and Swit, and we will see you then. Thank you for spending some time with me.